Alright, time for part 3 of Arclight Bound. Let's do this. Alright, let's see here. Half an hour later after finding Rita, Brony's safe house. Hey! It took you long enough. Let me check. You got hurt again. You told me you were alright. Come on. Just a few scratches. Ouch! Hold it there. I'll sterilize the cuts and wrap you up. Teresa. Huh? Somehow I feel you're a lot like Ciata. How so? You both look at me like a mom. Ouch! I'm your big sis! Okay, big sis, take it easy. So what do you want me to look at? All signals are blocked here, right? Yeah, it's taken care of. Here you are. The Snake Eye key. Wow, that's impressive, Brony. How did you get it? I fought the Snake Eye boss. No, not exactly. More like she staged a play for the whole city to see, and I just played along. A play? It's complicated. Just think the key as the pay for playing my part tonight. A stellar stage play written by Snake Eye and starring Haxor Bunny, coming soon to a theater near you. Give me a break. Right, what is it you want me to look at? Ah! Teresa tripped over a cable on the floor and bumped into the bookshelf. She ended up buried by the fallen books. Ouch! Brony, just get rid of that stupid manga books. No one reads paper books anymore. Sell them to antique dealers. Maybe they're worth a fortune. No, those are my treasure. It cost me a lot of money and time. Aren't the e-books better? Much clearer and don't take space. It feels much better to hold a real book. Besides, some don't even have an e-version. For example, the Galactic Haxor. Wait, is this what we used to read together when we were kids? Teresa took the manga book from Brony's hands and started to flip through the pages. While you read it, I can take a look at the chip Snake Eye gave me. Galactic Haxor. We love saying the classic lines out loud. Humanity is the world's biggest bug. Feels so silly saying it now. I remember this bad guy character. Yeah, the Shadow Dancer. From a parallel universe, a samurai kind of guy. Huh? A samurai from a parallel universe? Yeah, I used to love this character. Seeing that the manga was discontinued, no one ever found out his true identity. I was probably paranoid. Huh? What's wrong, Bunny? No, nothing. Good. Seems like at least she didn't put any viruses in the chip. You decrypted it? What's inside? See for yourself. This is a surveillance video. This place must be near Taichuan Gate Tower. Is that ninja? What's she doing there? Do you know her? She was the spoiler of my plan back in the Heliopolis underground base. But she didn't get the key, so silver lining. Wait a minute. Did she go to Taichuan for... Fast forward the video to 5 minutes later, Teresa. Oh. She was notified by a security mech. This piece of metal is no match for her. What kind of technology is that? Why would there be electric arcs which wield weapons? How do you see how high she... It looks more like some kind of superpower than technology. Yes, seems way too advanced to be real. He says the Heliopolis is developing. I don't think she's one of Heliopolis. Keep watching. Maybe we can find more intel. I love this. Minpo, Rising Sushi. Recording is over. Teresa, what do you think? Is this really surveillance footage? Someone must have edited it, right? Getting in contact with such a strong electrical arc. How come she wasn't hurt at all, even if her armor was insulated? I've seen something weirder. Even weirder. Huh? Beneath the Heliopolis, she turned a bolt of lightning right before my eyes and just vanished. Brownie, is she a warrior with supernatural powers? Who knows? Maybe she's a shadow dancer for Galactic Hacker. Anyways, should we seek her out? Maybe you'll even get a signature from your childhood hero. We don't exactly have a choice. She came to Heliopolis and then Taishuan. She must be after the keys just like us. The key. You can have her for now. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, we have to pay Taishuan a visit. For the third key, for the mysterious ninja. It can't be helped. What are you doing, Teresa? Disguising myself, of course. Unlike you, I can't risk being recognized in Taishuan. Unless I want a headline the next day that reads, "Idol spotted in street brawls." Whoa, what are you doing, buddy? This was the location in the video. Let's have a look around. Wow, that's some neat work. Cutting marks with melting traces. Should be her. What she's to say, the ninja lady can unleash electric arcs that can cut through iron like paper. But this is definitely beyond an Arc City's current tech level. Let's have a look around. Have you noticed all the surveillance cams here are broken? Yeah, seems like they were smashed by some sort of darts. This snake eye must have made a huge effort to get this video. But there's no dart left on the ground. Did she pick them back up afterwards? Maybe it was some sort of directed energy weapon, like a laser gun or something. Maybe. Let's see if we can find more clues. How do you think that ninja moves around, Brony? Using her feet? No! I mean, you saw how high she could reach with just an easy jump in the video. Yeah, but I didn't see the classic flash generated by anti-grav devices, which means she must have made those movements with her physical strength. But how is that possible? Unless she also had some sort of modification to her legs. If that's the case, she would have left holes in the ground every time she jumped. But there's no hole here. I have this feeling that the more we investigate, the less we'll know about this ninja. But now we can be sure that she isn't on any side. She wouldn't have had to break into Heliopolis' place if she was one of them, and the Snake Eye had no reason to put on such a complex play. And she's definitely not one of the Taishuan. I agree. We would have met her long ago if she is. What's wrong? You thought of the old days? Yeah. Life was a mess at that time. Really? But it seemed to me that those who had troubles with you had messier lives. Do you remember Moe Green from that big gang Dragon Fang? The one with the one with an eye patch and an artificial eye? One day you hacked into his artificial eye and installed a kaleidoscope app in it. Next thing everybody knew, he teared it all the way into the river. Starting to right. He used to look down on me all the time. Then what about that one time with Iron Arm? I remember it was you who started it. Yeah, I had never seen such a cool robot arm at the time, so I took it down just so I could take a closer look. And then his gang members were after you for a week. Nah, you were back on the 5th day. You saved me from them, remember? Huh? What are you talking about? I never did anything like that. I wasn't like that. How could you forget? That was how you got your cool nickname, Taishuan the Imp. You were such a badass back then. Barney, such a pile! You can drop your idol persona in front of me, Teresa. That's called professionalism of an idol. That's called the professionalism of an idol? Oh. Brownie! Brownie! It should be like that. I don't know who is saying it, so I'm not gonna give it a voice. Hey, you two, what's up? The two girls turned around and saw an unfriendly gang. Don't tell me you girls don't know who owns this place. Oh no, it's the Taishuan disciples. We stayed here for too long. Let's go, Brownie. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a simple girl who really has no idea who owns this place. Could you tell me? Brownie! Well, haven't you heard of the Taishuan? And our master Fuhua? Now that you know, get lost before he... Oh. Before the game ever finished talking, Brody already strode to her and kicked her away. Oh! From what I know, Taishuan people never make small talks before a fight. So you guys must be shams. I knew it! I knew you would look for trouble here! Okay, you asked for this. Everyone go knock their teeth. You said you didn't want to fight, you grabbed your weapon. This is muscle memory! Oh, so now you remember the old days, don't you, Taishuan Imp? I said just stop calling me that! Why not? It's cute. I like it. Then you can have it. Alright, less talking. Let's get this over with ASAP. I don't want to be seen like this. Alright. You mother... Okay. You guys are really pushing it. There we go. Yeah! Cut down! Lame. I thought they have lost longer since they seem super confident. Buddy, sometimes I really don't understand you. Why couldn't we just leave? What could this fight do? What the big sister Hua comes for you and... I've been expecting her. In fact, I'm going to find her right now. Since we're already here, might as well get something done. Then why on earth did you have to fight them? Why didn't you just ask them to take us to Big Sister Hua? Now we didn't get to see her, and we made enemies. Way to make things easier. Relax. She's not that petty. If anything, she'd probably thank us for disciplining her bad-mannered disciples for her. But do we have to do it tonight? We just came back from the snake eye. Which is exactly why you had to go to get Taishuan's key tonight. Heliopolis would find out about the fake key eventually. As for the snake eye, I still don't know what that woman really wanted. And that mysterious ninja, I think I kinda know where she came from, but I still have no clue when and where she'll appear. Really? Which gang is she in? Nah, she's from the other side of the light curtain. Like that shadow dancer from Galacta Hacker. She's also from a parallel universe and has unimaginable powers. What are you talking about, Brony? Look out there! The light curtain is still on, good as new! So what? The light curtain sure uses technology ahead of our time. We don't know how it works. It had to use 3 keys to unlock its core to disable it. But it doesn't mean she doesn't know it either. She probably knows some method to get through it. That doesn't make sense. Why would she be looking for the key if she really is from outside the light curtain? Wouldn't she know how to leave if she could get in? This is where it hasn't added up. But if my guess is right, we'll soon meet someone from the other side of the light curtain. Isn't this exciting? I suppose. It'll be like close encounters of the third kind. That's aliens. It's them! They beat me up! Can't believe she actually came back with backup. This is too embarrassing to watch. I don't remember Taishuan having such a... Let me start over. I don't remember Taishuan having such traditions. The big sister Hua wouldn't like this. She'd probably discipline him harshly. Teresa looked back at the ancient tower not far away. It was where the Taishuan Assembly Hall located, where the Taishuan Master lived. Well then. We'll save her the trouble. This can be our green gift to her. Whoa, she was definitely cut down. Alright. You done made me mad. Yeah. Not really. Okay. In the Taishuan Tower. Oh! HOS! Or rather, pre-HOS. No wonder there was a lot of noise outside. Hello, Big Sis Hua. I'm back. Take a seat, Teresa. You too, Brony. The tension in the air silenced the 2 girls. They couldn't make any sound after they sat down. Can the music be any louder? Tea for our guest, please. 2 teacups made out of blue-white porcelain were served silently. Have a try. You might still remember this flavor. Thank you, Big Sis Hua. I'm not here to have tea party with you. I know. We'll talk after you finish the tea. Don't waste my good tea. Fuha gently patted the little animal in her arms as she spoke, keeping her perfect composure. This little thing. At the moments of silence, Brony grabbed the cup of tea next to her and drank it up. That's not you drink tea, Brony. More tea, please. Another cup of tea was served quietly as the old teacup was taken away. Try again. Drink it the way I taught you. Brony stared at the tea for a while, remaining silent. I'm not here to have tea with you. I know. You're here for the key. We'll talk after you finish your tea. After another long silence, Brony grabbed the cup of tea, which was still warm, and took a sip. Okay. Tea time's over. Go back. What? The key belongs to Taishuan. You have nothing to do with it. But You're not one of us. Taishuan never has a tradition of giving alms. Big Sis Hua, Brony just... I don't need your charity. Brony! You're right. Taishuan never has a tradition of giving alms. This is Taishuan's territory. So let's do things your way. The death arena. You and me. A wish for the winner, death for the loser. Just like how you do things here. It's been 8 years since the last death arena, when she took you away. 8 years, Brony. How time flies. It's been 8 years. You haven't changed a bit. No, I've changed, and I will defeat you. Brony stood up, looking into Fu Hua's eyes. After a long time, Fu Hua finally closed her eyes and sighed softly. Actually, you'll be finding someone else. What? Come with me, Brony. She's been waiting for you. Oh, it's gonna be Raven. The death arena grants the winner a wish. Death to the loser, and death to the loser. I hope you don't disappoint me, Brony. Where's my opponent? I told you, Brony. She's been waiting for you. The arena in front of her suddenly lit up. A tall and slim figure in an ebony battlesuit came into Brony's sight. Why? She teetered a few steps back and turned to look at Fu Hua, shocked. She knew who the dark figure on the stage was, but she wished she didn't know. Why are you here? Brony hesitated. She didn't know how she could address the person awaiting her. Should she use a name by which she called that person during chit-chat, arguments in her daily life? Or the name which she wished she could forget? Your opponent, Raven. Why her? The master of Taishuan I know would never make such a dirty move, or chicken out of the fight. If you want to stop me from getting the key, do it yourself. Don't play this card. Calm down, Brony. Don't be a hothead. Answer my question. Because she and I share a common interest. That's all. What? She wants to keep your hands off the key, and I don't want you to leave. And you'll know the rest after you kill me. You said too many unnecessary words, Raven. I've already paid you properly, so do your job properly. Job? You can put on this battlesuit and pretend all you want, Seata. But you're not Raven anymore. So what? This is enough to deal with a brat who's done nothing but make trouble for others in the past 8 years. No, I've changed and I've grown. Then prove it to me, brat. Meanwhile, Fu Hua sent all the curious disciples and quietly watched the two in the arena, holding a cup of tea in her hand. She saw Seata waving her scarlet claws, and Brony raising her gun with some hesitation, which reminded her of what happened 8 years ago. The only difference was that Brony was the one who started it. One day, 8 years ago, Fu Hua was enjoying her tea on the tower while keeping track of everything happening around, as usual. Just then, a disciple came to report that Brony, the biggest troublemaker of Taishuan, intercepted a mercenary, which gave Fuhua a rare headache. Do the exact same amount of work as the payment, the only rule the mercenaries in Arc City followed. Which is why she tended to turn a blind eye to their business as long as it wouldn't affect Taishuan. After all, she might have to use their services someday when she would like to keep her hands clean. But what Brony did breached this unwritten rule. Fuhua rubbed her forehead for a really long time, but eventually didn't have anyone stop Brony. Raven, one of the top mercenaries in Arc City, mysterious and traceless. Yet she was stopped by a little girl. Of course, Fuhua was well aware of the reason behind, but she could not figure out what exactly she was expecting. She could only feel that the tea in her cup suddenly tasted like the first brew. There was already the third. And she had the same feeling at the moment. Alright, here we go. Fire! And boom! So much shit going on. Okay. Whoop. Nope. And boom. Wait, what? Wait, what the hell's going on? What's happening? It's over, Brody. Oh, wait, hey, wait, what the? What? Hey, what? I can't move! What the hell? Stop! You lost. Come back with me. I can pretend nothing ever happened. You still got it, Ciara. Of course. Raven is just a camouflage. You never really wanted to run a bar. You're a mercenary all along, aren't you? Yeah, so what? Nothing. I just feel we're so much alike. We both crave excitement and adventures. That's not the problem. You can look for excitement and adventure in the city. You're free to leave Ravens or stay whichever you feel like. As long as I stay in this giant cage wrapped in light curtain, right? But this city is like another Taishuan to me. You should understand, Ciara. You used to understand. It's over, Brett. No more pointless struggles, kid. You lost a bet. I won't take you away. Wait! Out of my way, you'll get more than just some butt kicking. You can go anywhere you want, right, mercenary lady? What? I saw it. No one came to stop you when you entered Taishuan's territory. So, in Taishuan, we have a rule that all disciples cannot leave Taishuan's territory. Yeah, I've heard of it. But I want to leave here. I want to see the world outside. Meet more awesome people and have more adventures. You had your chance, kid, but you lost. Then give me another chance. Mercenaries' lives rely on money, you know. As a mercenary, if I bail on money, I bail on my own life. Besides, I didn't want to get involved in Taishuan's business in the first place. I can give you money. Huh? I can pay you. I hire you to work for me. If I don't have enough money to pay you, I can be a mercenary too. As long as you take me away. You sure use a lot of big words as a little brat. You can leave Taishuan now, brat. Don't forget to pay me later. Your arm. It's nothing. Just a fracture. The name's Brony, right? Don't cry. You look better with your aggressive face. I didn't know. I didn't know taking me away meant you had a challenge master on Death Arena. Don't worry about it. I chose to take on this mission without a thorough investigation. I won't blame my own carelessness on you. Oh, I forgot this. Fighting on the Death Arena is an extra mission. I should have charged more before I agreed to do it. Damn it. I meant a huge loss on this deal. I'll pay you. I can work for you. Alright then, Brad. After we get out of here, we open a little bar. I'll be the boss, and you'll be the waitress. And you can pay me back with your salary. Yeah, I can do that. Let's do that. Why are you still crying, Brad? Your wishes come true now. Cheer up.
研究所からは出られないぜ、ブロニ
ー。どうやらブロニーたちは過去のことを思い出したみたいですね。しかし今回はさよならです、キヨラさん。
Siana! Stop it, Brony! But Brony's jumps didn't show any sign of ceasefire. Teresa tried to dash into the arena but was stopped by the overwhelming smoke and dust from the barrage. She helplessly buried her face in her hands and wept. Brony, stop! I hope you enjoyed this. As the smoke dust cleared, all sounds disappeared. Siana! Teresa darted to Ciara and held her in her arms, noticing that she was still breathing. She's fine, just unconscious. Huh? The first shot on her neck only contained anesthetic drugs. You just scared the hell out of me. Wait a minute, but your trackers kept shooting after that. The ground in Ciara had completely shattered, but she did get hurt in her protective battlesuit. A clear demonstration of Brony's precise shots. Because I'm upset. So you just threw a huge tractor like that? Are you a baby? Brony's mouth twitched, but she didn't deny it. I don't get it. Why can't you two just have a normal talk? You and Ciara obviously care about each other more than anything in the world. But why? All that needs to be said has already been said. Huh? But you two were just fighting. They had their own ways of communication. Just not in words. I knew Ciara would try to stop me from leaving Ark City. But I didn't expect that she would go so far as to come to Taishuan and join hands with her old enemy. Need a drink. I need to freshen up my voice. Actually, we're more like old friends rather than enemies. Maybe she came to me because she knew she couldn't stop you, but she was still worried about you. She knew that you'd come here for the key, and she knew you'd come tonight. But you had no reason to help her. It won't do you or Taishuan any good. That might be true, but Ciara convinced me. What? She suggested that we take the chance. What does that even mean? Do you know why Teresa succeeded as an idol? Huh? Me? Well, she's cute, adorable, good at singing and dancing. Brody! Those are true, but also the wrong answer. She became an idol because of you, Brody. Huh? Do you still remember what Taichuan used to be like? Orphans, rogues, vagrants. The lowlife of Ark City made up the great majority of Taichuan. At that time, there were hardly humans in the eyes of most people in the city. As if this is any different. Which is why I formed Taichuan and set countless strict rules, so they can finally live as humans, though only within this area sealed by the rules. I was sure about this until the day she took you away 8 years ago. Then she raised you to become one of the best hackers in Ark City. A little correction here. I am the best hacker in the city. Okay then, the best hacker. After you left, more people started to wonder if they could also leave Taichuan and see the world, like what you did. I had some hesitations at first, but eventually I abolished the rule that all Taichuan disciples must stay within Taichuan's territory. Because there might be more bronies among them, and I cannot just deprive them of so many possibilities. Guess I made a lot of trouble for you even after I left. Ciara convinced me with the same reason. This Ark City under the Light Current is just like the old Taichuan combined by rules. You were the key that unlocked Taichuan, and now you could be the key that unlocks the city. I'm not interested in being a pioneer, but you can. And of course, this was Ciara's idea, and the point that she used to convince me. Forgive her for doing this, Brony. Many things were weighing on her. It wasn't easy for her to be upfront with you. I know. Looking at Ciara's pale, haggard face, Brony smiled wistfully. This is not how the Raven should look like. She bent down and gently carried Ciara, who was still unconscious. Big sis, what? About that key. No need to call me that, Brony. You don't belong to Taichuan anymore. And I said, I've already paid her properly. Huh, I see. Brony shook her head and cast a rare soft glance at Ciara. Let's go, Teresa. To our home, Ravens, with Ciara. Okay. Okay, just like straight up drop. About 30 minutes later, outside Ravens, Teresa was leaning on the cold wall of the bar, gazing blankly at the light curtain above Ark City, lost in thought. Just then, Brony opened the door and came out. How is Ciara? Still asleep. The anesthetic already wore off, but I think she's just exhausted. Let her sleep more. What about you? You're just gonna leave like this? Yeah. With the data hidden in the 3 keys, I already located the core of the light curtain. Next, I only need to bring the 3 keys there so I can... Brownie. You knew the snake eye would come for you tonight, didn't you? I can't believe you just tricked the Diablos like that, Brony. What? I just took their stuff right under the nose. Why would tricking them be any harder? Save it. You think I don't know that you only took a high performance receiver to do the trick? You knew they were monitoring you, and you spilled the beans on purpose. Uh-huh. The Snake Eyes sold me the intel about Heliopolis, so they must have figured out my target was the key. So after Heliopolis released me, I just needed to put down a tiny little bait made of an intel about the key. And then the Snake Eye would come at me no time for the Heliopolis key. Which is exactly what I wanted them to do. So that I can get my hands on their key as well. So, you got all planned out back then. Which is why you asked me to look at the Ravens for you tomorrow. You aren't really asking me to cover your shift. You wanted me to look after her for you after you leave. I should have figured this out earlier. I'm sorry, Teresa. You don't need to apologize to me, Brody. I don't blame you. It just suddenly occurs to me that you've grown to someone so far away. Just like the stars in the sky. I can see them with my eyes. But I also know they are light years away. Teresa raised her hand and tried to reach the stars, knowing it was just a vain attempt. I know they're high above the light curtain, and I know I could never reach any of them. Which is why Brony turned and grabbed Teresa's hand hanging in the air. We need to soar into the sky first to make the impossible possible. No, not us. Just you, Brony. You are the one who's about to reach the starry sky. Be honest, Brony. I'm scared. I'm not scared of all the possible danger out there. But what if there are actually no stars above the light curtain? Teresa. I know. I'm such a coward. We've already gotten this far and I just realized I'm not ready. Before a tear rolled down her face, she suddenly wrapped her arms tightly around her. It's okay, Teresa. It's okay. Brony, can you promise me one thing? Go and take a glance at the stars out there for me, will you? I will. I'll explore the world outside and take you to see the stars. Sounds good. Let's make a pinky promise then, Brony. Sure. I'll take care of Seattle and Ravens for you until... Ah! When did you wake up? About 2 minutes ago. When you two were talking about stars and stuff. So you basically heard everything. I guess. Ah! This is so embarrassing. Why didn't you tell us when you woke up? So not cool to eavesdrop. I just didn't expect you would say something like that, Brad. What's so funny? She also heard what you said. I just never thought the first heart-to-heart talk you ever had with Seattle would happen this way. I want to crawl in the hole and never come out. I don't think you can find the light curtain core in the hole, Brett. You know what you want to do, and you know what you should do. Yeah, then just do it. Don't worry about me. I'm much stronger than you imagined. Yeah, just go, buddy. I'll take care of Seattle and Ravens for you. Hey, I said I was strong enough to... Seattle, Teresa. Marnie raised her head and cast a final glance at the time-worn sign, which said Ravens. Goodbye. She would have pulled up her hood, hiding her face underneath the shadow. Then she turned around and headed towards the flashing neon lights of the Ark City.
Oi, Gaki. 死なないように気をつけろ。
Be careful and don't die out there. 40 minutes later, Arc City, Northern District, somewhere underground. Key SCA-00 verified. The passage to the central room is opening in 10 seconds. Hide the core in this hole. I'll never find it without these keys. The passage is about to open. Please insert key SCA-002 for two-step verification. Brony inserted the other key she obtained from Snake Eye into the lab's control system. Key SCA-002. Safety door 1, 2, and 3 unlocked. Passage opened. The heavy gates removed themselves one by one, revealing a seemingly endless passage. Brony knew the end of this adventure, and the core of the light current was in front of her. I can do this. Whoa! So this is the core. It's this little shard that's been trapped in Arc City for so long. Ridiculous. Oh, they repurposed this. Oh, this is definitely Six Soul headquarters, but they repurposed this. Key SCA-003 verified. Core container opened. Warning. Command of disabling light current core not yet received. Do not perform any action. Warning. Command. At last, the hidden treasure was in Brony's view. It was a palm-sized crystal suspended in blinding blue light. So this is it. Brony cut off the terminal's connection and danced over to the console and reached out to the core of the light current. But she was in no hurry to take it. I'm taking the core. You better show up now. Brony turned around calmly and looked up at the room entrance. The one she was expecting was watching her right there. Yo, long time no see, ninja. Long time no see, hacker. Did I mishear you or what? Why are you greeting me like an old friend? Are we that close? Did you forget about the mess you pulled me into last time? It was an accident. Accident? Then losing the core you went out of your way to get to me is just another accident, right? Wait, someone's coming. What? You want to stop me again? No, hacker. We have no reason to clash. What? Haxel Bunny Brony. Your goal is not the core, but the light current enveloping Arc City. You want to unplug it. You did your homework. So what? Then the core is worthless to you. This facility is a device designed to amplify and diffuse the energy inside the core. Without the core to sustain it, the light current will soon vanish. Whereby your goal can be achieved. You had no use for the core. I knew it. You got your eyes on the core from the very beginning. It is what I came for. I'll tell you what, Ninja. You're just too naive if you think you can always get what you want. What? Come on. This core has almost cost me an arm and leg, literally. Why should I hand it to you for free? If you want this core so bad, it must have uses other than generating light current, right? That is none of your business, hacker. That is your call, Ninja. Then I have no choice but to resort to violence. I ain't scared, Ninja. Time to settle our unfinished business, Heliopolis Underground. Here we go. Hit boom! Fire! Oh, what's she doing? What's she doing? What the hell? Hit boom! Oh! What? Her timing of her attacks is fucking with me. She's doing it slow and then doing it fast. And boom! Here we go. Fire! There we go. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Whoa! What source of those? Fire! What the hell? Boom! Oh, okay, okay. Yo, she got straight. She got fucking royal flush. Or what is it? Nero's like, fucking own version of Drive from fucking Devil May Cry. Whoa, whoa! What the hell? It didn't lock onto her, what? Whoa! And boom! Ooh! Fire! Boom! Your ability to release electricity is insane, Ninja. Saying to you, hacker, I cannot fathom how you can make firearms and drones appear out of thin air. Can't help you out since I'm born with it. This fight is meaningless, hacker. We should stop. Don't act like you've already won. Trackers! Silver trackers emerged in a blink and pointing their guns at the ninja's face. I will never fall for the same trick. You can say that again, ninja. Trackers initiate self-destruction mode. What? Surprise, ninja. Ugh, where am I? The game's over, ninja. The core is mine. You do not know who you're toying with, hacker. Relax. I'll find out sooner or later. And I believe you have other things to worry about. Trackers. Brony snapped her fingers and the trackers began pouring firepower into the device that secured the core. Explosions and sirens almost broke out at the same time. Warning. Light current control room intruded. Warning. Light current control room intruded. You. Have a lovely time with Heliopolis hyenas, ninja. Bye. The hacker got up and faded into the escape route with the core. 15 minutes later, Arc City. H03 Elevated Highway. Arc Express brings you the latest news. From what we have perceived, the light current protecting Arc City has vanished, leaving the citizens in disarray. Cyber area Brony plane. The incident has attracted a large crowd, resulting in traffic congestions at the city center, which is unlikely to be relieved anytime soon. What's happening at Heliopolis? Why did the light current disappear? Light current. The wall protecting us is gone. The monsters are coming in. We're screwed. What monster? What monsters? He'll help us create light current to confine us to the sea, so they can suck us dry. Yeah, now we can finally leave this dump. We're never feeding Helpless machines again. Never thought I'd live long enough to see the light current go. I don't know who did it, but I'm thankful. I don't know where to go if I leave Ark City, but I want to go out. I want to see what's outside. Ark Express, be live. The disappearance of the light current made the headlines of every media and community in Ark City. Confusion, fear, agitation, anticipation. A sea of sounds flooded in and drowned everything that came before. In more ways, the sounds soon followed. The first wave, the one who ignited these changes, rode her motorcycle, along with an elevated highway leading out of the city unmoved. She listened to the sound of waves, but now she preferred the sound of winds whistling by. And the most familiar voice to her. I knew I couldn't just leave without calling her. She turned off the live news on the screen and switched to the line that was most familiar to her. Yo, Ciara, this is Brony. I know. What is it? I already disabled the light curtain. I know. Teresa and I both saw it. Good job, Brad. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just... I'm not used to you praising me. Wait a second. Is this the first time you ever praised me? No. It's the second time. On the day we first opened Ravens, I said you look good in your waitress form. Is this why you've been ordering me the same kind of work clothes for me all these years when I grew taller? Yeah. You really look good. Look really good in that uniform. Huh. Fine. This counts as the third time then. Can't believe this. I've lived with you for 8 years and you only praised me 3 times? 2 of which happened when I'm leaving? That's on you, Brad. You should have done a better job in the bar. Brony wanted to talk back to Ciara, but she didn't open her mouth. Alright. I'm getting close to the edge of Ark City. I'll call you after I get out. Okay. Go for it, Brad. And try not to get yourself killed. Goodbye, Brony. Goodbye, Ciara. And Teresa. Farewell, Ark City. The cause of the accident has been identified, and 2 suspects have been found. Heliopolis is searching for them citywide. Please stay home until the order is lifted. If you see any suspicious individual, please report to Heliopolis at once. We offer a generous reward. She is wanted in a city like me, so she will not return to its center. Given her aim, she has most likely left Ark City for the northern exit. You cannot escape. You cannot escape, hacker. How many electricity suddenly engulfed the ninja? She bolted across the highway towards the outskirts like a streak of lightning.
へえ、早いんですね、忍者さん。
Hey, you're fast, ninja. Why are you waiting for me here, hacker? You do not have the reason to do so. Reason? Eh? That is like a very intentional, line to say for her alone. Goni tossed and caught the core a few times before bringing it to a purposeful smile. The reason is, that's why I feel you can have it. You should have. You should have. The ninja reached out to Brony, but Brony did not let the core go. Don't you listen to what people say? It has a price. What do you want? I want to make a deal, ninja. A deal? Yes, a deal. A fair trade. But I gotta make sure you have what I want. Ninja, you're an outsider like to sing, aren't you? How did you know? There are too many clues. I fought you twice. I can confirm your body's never been modded. You're being me. But the skills you demonstrate are beyond the capacity of human scripted mods. You're super tough, and Arc City ought to know your name, but it doesn't. Not to mention anything about you. In other words, you don't belong here. Regarding your target, which is the energy at the core of the light current. Bernie raised the core to her eyes and squinted. You said something interesting in the central control room. You said that that the facility is a device designed to amplify and diffuse the energy inside this core. But haven't you noticed something weird? If it can power a beast like the light current, why can't I feel anything withholding it? As if the energy isn't stored inside directly. And you and me, we have a lot in common, don't we? You can manipulate gassy lightning while I can project these firearms and drones. None of which belong here. You, me, and this core. It's like we all borrowed something from another world. But you can go one step further. You can transmit yourself from the other world to this world, correct? Is the answer to this question your only want, hacker? Not exactly. I can give you the core of the light current. But in exchange, take me to your world, Ninja. My world? I just achieved my previous goal of breaking out of the light current. But honestly, I'm rather disappointed by the nothingness beyond Arc City. This place is like the edge of the world, boundless but empty. Such barren lands would excite the old me for days, but things have changed. Cause I found a new goal. That's you, Ninja. I want to go to your world. The other world. No way. Huh? Why? Because I cannot. You can't? Oh, come on! You only bought a one-way ticket or something? Next time learn the whole trick! I know how to return, but I cannot take you with me. I see. So, no deal? The core crackled gratingly in her hand, in her tiny grip. What should I do? It's dangerous to bring something so questionable. If you don't want it, I'd better destroy it. Two trackers appeared beside the running, their infrared sensors locking onto the core in her hand. Bluffing is futile, hacker. You think I'm just bluffing? You will not destroy it because you are still curious about it. Not exactly. I'm more curious about how you contorted your contorted face will become when I break it. My face will not change because you cannot bring yourself to do it. Oh, really? Then how about we find out now? Suit yourself. The ninja stepped back, but her gaze was still fixed on the hacker. She waited in silence. Boring. Brony finally dropped her hand holding the core, and the drones disappeared into the night. Guess you're right. I want to study this thing. Besides, breaking it will only cause me trouble. Alright, I'm leaving. Don't know if we'll meet again. Bye. Wait, hacker. What? You wanna mug me? I don't mind blowing you up again. I cannot take you with me, but I can teach you how to leave. Then why the heck didn't you tell me that earlier? Do you think it's fun to jerk me around? Huh? You did not inquire about the method of leaving this world. And it is not a safe bet. You could fail. You could die. What does that mean? The place you will visit is not a world outside this world, but a slit between worlds. You will have no more control over your future than a petal drifting in the sea. As for whether you can reach the other side, that depends on your luck, hacker. I didn't know you were so poetic. Someone taught me that. As scary as you make it sound, if you can survive the over there, I can do it too. Besides, an adventure without risk is not thrilling at all. Do not blame me when you regret it. Regret? The hacker waved with a smirk, as if chasing away a lame joke coming from her way. I only regret not taking chances. Brody lightly tossed the cord to the ninja. Then tell me about that method of leaving this world. Several hours later, before daybreak, Ark City. This concludes my report of the mission. Job well done, Kasumi. Is something on your mind? Yes. I cannot see why you changed the plans halfway. Because she's special. You may have noticed what the essence of her power is. I have. She has the key. But she does not know a door is somewhere is beckoning to her. She only needs a little push in the right direction. It seems rather unnecessary. Instead of maneuvering her, there are more direct ways to accomplish your goal. Kasumi. Linear thinking is seldom the best solution. In this case, a detour could be the nearest way home. I cannot fathom. I believe you made the right decisions. No, Kasumi. I make mistakes. We all do. I have made many mistakes. I need you to stop me from making the bigger mistakes. I hope the day when I must point my blade at you never comes. I hope so too. All in all, another seed to the future has been planted. Brony believes without question that she broke free from this world of her own free will. If we successfully retrieve the ether anchor in this bubble universe, a happy ending well worth remembering. It's just a mission to me. I only wish to know what my next mission is. I'd like you to aid Delta in her next mission. I'll send you the anchor's coordinates shortly. Rendezvous with her once you are ready. I fear I cannot aid Delta in any way. Her fighting style is unsuited to teamwork. Her strength is far beyond me. I know this well. But humans have weaknesses, Kasumi. Delta may be strong, but as long as she possesses weakness, she's far from invincible. Luckily, what would become Delta's weakness would not become yours. Understood. Bon voyage, Kasumi. The communication ended. The ninja known as Kasumi looked down at the neon-drenched city. She then leapt into the skies, leaving only a trail of neon behind her. A long time later, in a room on Hyperion. So, do you believe me now, Miss Kongming? I'm not some evil intruder. If anything, I'm just a poor girl who's been drifting in the sea for too long. I got on your ship for just for a cup of cocoa and a soft bed. Then, leave by yourself after you're done taking a nap. Hyperion has no room for mysterious outlanders like you. Hey, that's not nice. I'm not the first mysterious outlander here. What about that woman named Rita Rosweiss? She's an exception. Wait a minute. Why would you know about her? That's easy, Miss Kongming. I already read every entry in your log while we were talking. What? Things about Rita, yourself, and that captain that I haven't met. All clear to me after I read the log. You're also looking for something in the sea, right? What do you mean by also? Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about myself. I mean, I met someone who was also looking for something in this sea. It was a ninja with a pair of fox ears. She doesn't appear to be on your ship, does she? Looks like I guessed right. So, Mr. Assassin isn't the only one looking for something in the Sea of Quanta. So, Miss Kongming, is this piece of intel with a small room on the ship. I want to see more worlds, but on my own, I can do nothing more than float in the sea. Traveling with you guys is the best choice for me at the moment. You can't be lying, Bernie. I do have no proof to show you. It's not like I can just bring that fox ninja to you. I don't even know where she is. Trust me. Or not. It's up to you, Miss Kongming. Fine. You can stay. For now. But after Mr. Assassin comes back, he will decide if he can really stay. Mr. Assassin? Oh, Mr. Assassin? Oh, you mean the captain? According to the log, he should be traveling in a bubble universe somewhere. I know it's common for people to lose contact during adventures, but he's been gone for too long this time, right? I can go find him and bring him back if you want, Miss Kongming. You can't leave Hyperion, but I can. Just give me the coordinates of that bubble universe, he said, and I'll take care of the rest. What's the catch? Relax, I told you. I just want a room on the ship, which is why I'll need you to put in a good word for me after I bring him back. According to the log, you two seem very close. A word from you must be way more efficient than a big speech from me. You read my journal? Loved it. And now it seems like there's like another, I guess like there's another force, like another kind of like, faction out there besides us as captains in the Hyperion out there in the Sea Quanta. And I guess it has something to do with anchors in the bubble, certain bubble universes. I wonder if this is gonna turn, considering that, I wonder if this will turn into somehow leading over to Genshin. I'm hoping so, or at least like bring us back to like the previous games before Honkai 3rd, like Gun Girls Z and Fly to the Moon. Maybe they've already done that already, but I would love to see that happen so I can get like acquainted with them, and hopefully after that we can go to Genshin. Hopefully these like this Captainverse, the bizarre adventures of the Captain or whatever like it was called before, leads us into like going to Teyvat at some point in time. I'm hoping this is what it's leading into. Well, I can only imagine that was the last of Arc Light Beyond, or wherever. I forgot the event's name, but hopefully that's I'm guessing that's the last of it. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Laters.